नमस्कार, मी कीर्ती वाडकर. लोकसत्ताच्या डिजिटल अड्डामध्ये आपलं सगळ्यांचं स्वागत आहे. अलीकडे आपण पाहतो की आपलं मत व्यक्त करण्यासाठी किंवा इतरांचं मत जाणून घेण्यासाठी, आपल्या आजूबाजूला काय घडामोडी घडतात ते जाणून घेण्यासाठी आपण सोशल मीडियाचा वापर करत असतो. सोशल मीडियाचे ट्रेंड्स आपण फॉलो करत असतो आणि खास करून कोणत्या नवीन अनाउन्समेंट आपल्याला जाणून घ्यायच्या असतील किंवा एखाद्या मोठ्या व्यक्तींची मतं जाणून घेण्यासाठी आपण या प्लॅटफॉर्मचा वापर करत असतो. आणि यामध्ये सध्या ट्विटर याला जास्त पसंती मिळताना आपण पाहतो. ट्विटर मधून आपल्याला वेगवेगळ्या बातम्यांची माहिती मिळत असते. पण यासाठी आता आणखी एक पर्याय उपलब्ध झालेला आहे, तो म्हणजे हू ऍपचा. पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी यांच्या आत्मनिर्भर ऍप चॅलेंज मध्ये हू ऍपने बाजी मारलेली आहे. ते विनर ठरलेले आहेत आणि हे संपूर्णपणे भारतीय असं ऍप आहे. आणि खासियत आहे या ऍपची ती म्हणजे हे ऍप जे आहे हे भारतीय विविध भाषांमध्ये उपलब्ध आहे. सध्या मराठी असेल, कन्नड असेल, इंग्लिश सोबतच या भाषा उपलब्ध आहेत. आणि येत्या काळामध्ये इतर ज्या भारतीय भाषा आहेत त्यामध्ये हे ऍप उपलब्ध आपल्यासाठी असणार आहे. आणि आता खरं तर या काळामध्ये आपण पाहतोय गेल्या काही दिवसांमध्ये हू ऍप विषयी अनेकांच्या मनात खूप प्रश्न आहेत, खूप शंका आहेत. प्रायव्हसीशी निगडीत असतील किंवा सिक्युरिटीशी निगडीत असतील. आणि या शंकांचं निरसन खरं तर आजच्या या डिजिटल अड्डामधून होऊ शकतंय. कारण आपल्यासोबत जोडले गेलेले आहेत हू ऍपचे सीईओ, त्यासोबतच को फाउंडर आहेत आपल्यासोबत इथे आजच्या चॅटमध्ये, ते म्हणजे अप्रमेय राधाकृष्णन. आणि त्याच्यासोबतच को फाउंडर आपल्यासोबत मयंक बिदवत्ता देखील जॉईन झालेले आहेत. त्या दोघांचं आपण स्वागत करूयात. आणि माझे काही कलिग्स आहेत ते देखील त्यांना प्रश्न विचारणार आहेत. या सगळ्यांचं मी स्वागत करते आणि आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाला आपण चॅट शोला सुरुवात करूयात. खरं तर आप दोनों का स्वागत है शो में, मयंक जी और अप्रमेय जी.
थैंक यू.
तो जैसे कि मैंने शुरुआत में कहा कि डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म आजकल बहुत सारे लोग यूज कर रहे हैं अपने जो थॉट्स है या बहुत सारी न्यूज जानने के लिए, लेकिन इसके लिए अभी एक नया ऑप्शन अवेलेबल हो गया है और वो है हू ऐप. तो शुरुआत में सबसे पहले मैं जानना चाहूंगी कि ये जो हू ऐप है इसकी कॉन्सेप्ट कहाँ से आई और कैसे शुरुआत हुआ था यह पूरा सफर. मयंक जी.
जी, हम पहले भी एक प्रोडक्ट चला रहे थे, उसका नाम है वोकल. और वहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्ट्स को बुलाया जाता है ताकि वो सवालों के जवाब दे सकें. तो उन्होंने कहा कि हमें अपने जो थॉट्स हैं वो ओपन एक्सप्रेशन भी करना है. मुझे अपने जो विचार हैं व्यक्त करना है, मुझे सिर्फ सवालों के जवाब नहीं देने हैं. तो हमने देखा कि भारतीय भाषाओं में बहुत कम कंटेंट है इंटरनेट पे, क्योंकि किसी ने भारतीय भाषाओं में कंटेंट क्रिएट करने का जो टूल है वो आसान नहीं किया है, वो अवेलेबल नहीं किया है. तो हमने देखा कि माइक्रो ब्लॉगिंग सबसे आसान तरीका रहता है किसी के लिए भी अपनी बात आसानी से व्यक्त करने का. हमने देखा कि ट्विटर जैसे सबसे बड़ा माइक्रो ब्लॉग है दुनिया का, बहुत लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं दुनिया भर में, मगर बहुत कम कंटेंट था भारतीय भाषाओं में. अभी भारत अकेला एक ऐसा देश है जहां भाषा की विविधता है. हजारों भाषाएं हैं, अलग अलग डायलेक्ट्स हैं, 22 नेशनल भाषाएं हैं और 90% लोग हमारी कंट्री के ज़्यादातर कोई ना कोई नेटिव इंडियन लैंग्वेज इस्तेमाल करते हैं. अंग्रेजी इतना इस्तेमाल नहीं किया जाता है. तो जो ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं उन्होंने प्लेटफॉर्म इन इंडियन नेटिव इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस को ध्यान रखकर नहीं बनाया था. हम चाहते थे कि हम ऐसा प्रोडक्ट बनाएं इंटरनेट पे जो 90% लोग जो भारतीय हैं, 100 करोड़ लोग, वो लोग इस्तेमाल कर सकें, क्योंकि आज उनकी आवाज़ इंटरनेट पे सुनाई नहीं दे रही है और वो लोग यूज़ नहीं कर पा रहे हैं ऐसे प्रोडक्ट जो ग्लोबल हैं, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादातर अंग्रेजी में है. तो हमने इसीलिए सोचा कि कू जैसे प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च किया जाए ताकि इन लोगों की आवाज़ भी सब लोग तक पहुंच सके. लोगों की आवाज़ पहुंचना बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है हमारे जैसे लोकतंत्र जैसे देश में.
अप्रमेय जी से मेरा सवाल है, जैसे कि आपने कहा हू ऐप है, तो इस नाम जो है ये नाम भी बहुत खास है. तो हू आप जो ऐप है उसका नाम हू क्यों रखा गया है? और अभी फिलहाल मार्केट में हम लोग देखते हैं बहुत सारे ऐसे एप्स है इंटरेक्शन करने के लिए. सो व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन वो ऐप और हू?
Koo is used for microblogging, which means sending out messages to everybody that you want. The best depiction of actually sending messages is a bird, because it takes messages from one place to another. So I said, okay, we should definitely keep a bird as the logo. It is a very nice, small, cute bird. And, because we wanted the whole platform to be very happy, we said, okay, let's keep the bird's color as yellow, right? And Koo is the sound of a bird. So that's how the whole logo came about. When it comes to difference between Koo and other apps, so Koo basically focuses on local languages. Other apps do not focus on local language. You do not get an entire Marathi experience on any other app. In Koo, as soon as you download, you can enter Marathi. The whole app is in Marathi, right? You will see other Marathi people. You will talk about Marathi topics, and hence the hashtags are in Marathi. Typing in Marathi is very, very easy, simpler than anywhere else. So what Koo has done is to build a local language experience better than everybody else in this country.
So मेरे कुछ कलीग्स हैं मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए, उनको कुछ पूछना है सवाल आपके लिए.
Hi, Mayank sir. My question is, there is a constant allegation about the thing that who is the copy of Twitter? It's a Desi version of Twitter, right? From the concept, or you can say there are some allegations saying that the total interface is the copy of Twitter, or some similar kind of allegations regarding the how it works and how it functions and all that. What is your clarification about this, or what you want to say about the same allegations?
So I think that if you look at search engines, right, the most basic thing that you can have is a search box, right? So every search engine needs to have a search box, right?
Yeah.
When you look at microblogging, there's only a few ways in which you can show how people are contributing as a microblog. It's going to be a short format. It's going to have a profile picture. And there are various ways in which you can show that design, right? We're a very young product. So we will keep evolving in our design, in our product features and things like that, right? Now, Google was not the first search engine in the world, but it solved a particular problem and the whole world uses it today. In a similar way, we are taking the microblogging format, which exists in the world, but Indianizing it, because a lot of people in India are not participating in it. So we're solving a very different problem from what has been solved by existing players, right? So you will see that there are certain similarities, but these similarities are inherent, right? It's very similar to newspapers. There's a particular format, right? It's a particular shape. I cannot say that your newspaper has copied the same thing because there was a newspaper like that existing in the same shape and the same format. Well, you will put the headline on top. You will put the topmost article right below the headline. It's not called copy, right? So there are certain formats that you need to follow because users are used to a certain kind of UI element, and you need to cater to that nuance, right? People are used to WhatsApp as a messaging service. They're used to a particular kind of format. So when we're trying to cater to a particular segment, it's very important that you don't get extremely creative and use certain icons or designs that will make them have to learn new habits. Right? So that's basically why you use, like the thumbs up will always be a thumbs up, right? Now Facebook could say, well, we introduce the thumbs up, but there's no other way to show a thumbs up.
Right. Yeah. So basically this is a part of design. So it's in a basic format currently, and you will upgrade gradually as you go ahead. Yeah. Sagar, you can ask next question.
Just before some time, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad has announced some new guidelines regarding social media. So what are your thoughts about it? Are you agree? Means are you supporting the policy, new guidelines?
It makes it a uniform action to be taken against any unnecessary elements. Like in any social media platform, there is a small percentage who create and a large percentage who actually only consume on the platform. Even in the small percentage who create, there is a minuscule number of people who create trouble, right? So right now, how do you handle troublesome scenarios and troublesome people is left to each platform to decide on their own. But what this guideline does is they define, okay, the minuscule number of people who are creating havoc. How should you treat those scenarios? That it has made it uniform, right? So hence, I think it is a very good gesture. It is a very good move because, you know, now it makes 99.9% of the people who use social media safe and secure, right? Which is very important. They might have felt unsafe and insecure because of you know what is going on otherwise on social media. You know, there are a lot of people who come and just write poems. They're not asking for trouble by using a social media platform. Why should they be dragged into things like this? They won't even be bothered about what will happen if I post something. It is a simple poem, right? So I think, you know, overall, it is in the interest of the broader set of users. It takes care of the minuscule number of troublemakers. And it sets a uniform guideline, whether you're a big foreign company or a small Indian company, it sets the same guidelines for everybody. So it's a good thing.
Then what do you think about just before some days, whatever happened between Twitter and government over the farmer protest? What do you think? Who was right? Means Twitter stand was right?
It's between Twitter and the government. We are a separate company.
No, but you are also in the social media, right? Is why I'm asking. And you are saying that Coup is a alternate for Twitter. So maybe tomorrow you will also have to face the same.
Let me clarify. So Coup does things that Twitter isn't doing. Like most of our users in Indian languages. So as soon as you enter the app, you actually have to pick a community to enter. The whole app turns into that language. That doesn't happen on any other app. Right? Okay. So we are getting deeper into India, which no other app is doing. So we are not doing exactly what they're doing. We're not connecting people to other people around the world. We're not doing that. So, you know, alternate is a name that has been floating around, but we are very clear that we are addressing a very different need. The voice of India, which does not know English, does not exist on the internet today. Right? Okay. That we are getting onto the internet. So that nobody else has done.
Okay. So there are some people on social media who are saying that there is some hidden government agenda behind Coup app. Is this true?
There is no, we're a private company. We have our own investors.
No, and all the government, mostly government ministers are coming out and promoting Coup openly. So there are some people who are saying that there might be some hidden agenda.
So if the country actually supports their own country's app, what is the problem? As in, there is no problem. There is no hidden agenda. It is all open.
So
the company is joining us in the open.
Yeah, Sagar, it is not. It's not linked to the government. I think there is government support, which is very helpful for a small startup like ours. We're very happy that the government is supporting the Atmanirbhar statement. I think PM Modi spoke about Atmanirbhar last year sometime. There was an open challenge which 7,000 apps participated in and 24 apps were selected, right? The government did not even know about our existence till we participated in that particular program. We were identified as one of the winners in that program, and the government understood our problem statement that a large part of the country does not express themselves freely because they speak some native Indian language and they don't have the tools to express themselves in a simple manner. They saw that our product caters to that particular need because we have text. So even if you write in English and if you've selected Marathi, you will see the text in Marathi. We have also given users the ability to record their voice. and to record a video. So we have certain features that nobody else is providing to native Indian speakers, right? The government is happy to have seen entrepreneurs like us, and Aprameya and me are both serial entrepreneurs. We both built internet businesses in the past. They understand that India has now got entrepreneurs that are creating products to solve problems that are purely Indian, right? Now, there is a certain event that has occurred in India, right? None of this was imagined that this will happen. We did not know that there will be a farmers' protest. We did not know that there will be issues with Twitter, etc. Now that the government knows that India does have an indigenous product made by Indians, they are being the first adopters of that platform. They are being the first users of that platform, right? Every product will always have an initial set of adopters. Our initial set of adopters, we've also had Javagal Srinath, we've had Anil Kumble, we've had so many sports people, we've had Bollywood stars like Ashish Vidyarthi, we've had Ashutosh Rana. These came way before we even won the app challenge. So we've got a lot of early adopters. Unfortunately, a lot of eyes see the politicians first, but we've got lakhs of users. I can tell you names of poets who've got almost 500,000 followers on the platform, right? So a lot of the communities are very, very fresh. They enjoy the content of people of that community. It is not just the government that you see there. You will see government agencies, you will see politicians, but there are people from over 1,000 professions on the app. So, no, there is no linkage with the government. I think government is proud to see an Indian product being created by Indian entrepreneurs for a very specific Indian need.
एक चीज मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ जिसके बारे में बहुत सारी चर्चा भी हुई कुछ दिनों पहले। एक हैकर ने कुछ डेटा कुकू ऐप से उस प्लेटफॉर्म से हैक करके शो किया था। वो सोशल मीडिया पे उसके कुछ रिजल्ट्स भी शो किए थे जो एज अ प्रूफ शो किए गए थे। उसके बारे में एज अ कंपनी आप क्या कहना चाहोगे? वेदर दे वर ट्रू, वेदर दे वर फॉल्स, और दे वर ट्रू और यू हैव रिजॉल्व्ड इट, व्हाट इज कंपनी स्टैंड ऑन हिज और देयर proofs they have published in social media?
There are social platforms that are private platforms. An example of that might be Facebook. I cannot be your friend and we cannot be friends unless I add you and you add me back. Any information that I'm putting out there is between the two of us. It's a private network, right? So there you can think about data leaks or information that was privately shared only with friends, but it has now become public. Coup is like going on stage and telling people that my name is Praveen. You're the one who decided to go on stage. You're the one who decided to tell them your name, the fact that you're male. This is not called a data leak. This is called a profile page, and it is optional for users to enter that. What happens in the world of hacking is that there's a world of ethical hacking and unethical hacking. Ethical hackers will always try to reach out to you and get a statement clarified. Unfortunately, that never happened. Had that happened, we'd have been very happy to clarify our stance that all the information that was shown in the screenshot was actually information that was shared by the user themselves. If the user does not share information, there is no way that that data can be shown on any website. And that information is only shared by the user. So I don't see where the data leak query comes from. So to answer your question succinctly, no, there is no data leak on a platform. All the data that's available has been entered by users themselves for other users to consume. And I'm glad you asked that question so we could clarify it. Thank you very much.
Once a thing come into a social platform, it becomes, it's helpful to create an opinion, whether it is negative or positive. और कू जैसा ऐप जो एक साल पुराना, एक साल ही है अभी, ये नया ऐप है, इसके लिए ऐसी कोई इमेज जो भी पॉजिटिव हो नेगेटिव हो, ये बहुत इम्पैक्ट करने वाली होगी। ऐसे माहौल में अगर जैसे आपने कहा कि ऐसा कोई भी सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच नहीं था या फिर लीक नहीं था, तो ऐसे माहौल में आप लोगों को भरोसा हो या लोगों में जो यूजर्स हैं उनमें भरोसा है, इसके लिए आप कोई ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म या कोई ऐसा टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट या कोई चैलेंज ऐसा कुछ देना चाहेंगे? जैसा UAIDA का हुआ था, उसको भी चैलेंज किया गया था कि उनकी सिक्योरिटी में ब्रीच है, आधार के नंबर्स या बाकी डेटा लीक हो रहा है। उन्होंने चैलेंज किया था कि यू कैन कम एंड चेक आवर एनालिटिकल डेटा दैट देयर इज नो लीक। सो आप कुछ ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म में ऐसा कोई टेक्निकल सपोर्ट, ऐसा कोई चैलेंज ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म में कुछ देना चाहेंगे जिससे यूजर्स को भरोसा हो कि नहीं ये सिक्योर्ड है, who is secured enough to use and put up information on it?
If you write an article in any of your newspapers and get worried about people reading it, it is actually meant for the newspaper readers to read it. So when I coo and when I say something, the user wants you to share it with people. When I put something in my profile, the user wants wants the other users to see that information. So yes, your data is secure. None of your personally identified data, which might be your phone number or email IDs, available anywhere where you have not mentioned it yourself. You brought up a very nice point about having a challenge. It is something that we're in the process of having. As soon as we have that challenge in place, we will announce it to the entire country, in fact, the entire world. And have ethical hackers come and assist us in building this and making it much stronger.
As you said, we will be waiting for the thing whenever you will put up that challenge. One last thing I want to ask, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं कि कू का जो डाउनलोडेड है, एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड है, वो तकरीबन 10 लाख के करीब है एट द मोमेंट. सो जैसे कि हमने कहा कि शुरू में जैसे हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर है खुद नरेंद्र मोदी जी या मिनिस्टर से, गवर्नमेंट मिनिस्टर से, वो भी प्रमोट कर रहे थे कू ऐप को, इंडियनाइज्ड ऐप है, स्वदेशी वगैरह, ये सब चर्चा पहले हो रही थी. लेकिन उसके बाद जैसे हम देख रहे हैं कि लोगों का जो ट्रेंड है, लोगों की जो पहली चॉइस है, वो अभी भी एस्टेब्लिश्ड मार्केट ऐप ही है. तो उसके पीछे क्या वजह लगती है आपको? सिर्फ ये ऐप एस्टेब्लिश्ड है इसलिए लोगों का इनको चॉइस है? क्योंकि हमने देखा पास्ट में व्हाट्सएप पे भी सवाल उठाए गए, ट्विटर पे भी सवाल उठाए गए, फेसबुक पे भी सवाल उठाए गए, लेकिन फिर भी इन ऐप्स को चॉइस मिल रही है और कू को उस कंपैरिजन में चॉइस नहीं मिल रही. इसके पीछे क्या वजह हो सकती है आपको लगता
है? आप सवाल समझा सकते हैं? आपने बोला चॉइस नहीं मिल रही है, उसका मैं एक्चुअली समझ नहीं पाया. आप ये पार्ट वापस से एडिट कर सकते हैं?
जी जी जी. मैं कह रहा हूँ कि व्हाट्सएप, ट्विटर या फेसबुक पे ये एस्टेब्लिश्ड ऐप है, इनको यूजर्स का फर्स्ट चॉइस मिल रहा है अभी भी. बाकायदा इन पे भी सवाल उठाए गए, लेकिन फिर भी इनको चॉइस मिल रही है. कू को अगर हम देखें कि 1 साल में 1 या 1.5 साल खुद प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी भी सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट कर रहा है, प्रमोट कर रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी उतना डाउनलोड्स या उतने फर्स्ट चॉइस मिल नहीं रही है कू को. इसके पीछे क्या वजह हो सकती है?
आपका मतलब है यूजर्स?
जी जी जी
जी. क्या है कि सब कंपनी जब शुरू होती है तो छोटी ही होती है. फेसबुक ने जब चालू किया था वो अगले साल में बड़े नहीं हुए, उनको 10 साल लगे. ट्विटर को बड़े होने में 10-15 साल लगे हैं. 15 साल से वो कंपनी चल रही है, राइट? तो कोई भी कंपनी सडनली बड़ी नहीं बनती है, उसमें एक प्रोसेस रहता है, लोगों को पता चलता है. आज आपको पता है, हो सकता है आप यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं, मगर जब आपके 5 दोस्त आपको बोलेंगे तब आप, हो सकता है आप जाकर यूज़ करेंगे. तो मीडिया के अंदर इसके बारे में बहुत अवेयरनेस क्रिएट हुआ है, जो हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छी बात है. कई यूजर्स वेट करते हैं, अपने दोस्त आएंगे तब आएंगे, जब उनके फेवरेट सेलिब्रिटीज आएंगे तब आएंगे. आज जितने लोग ऊपर आए हैं वो बहुत ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करता है लोगों की जनता में. दूसरा चीज आपने जो बोला था कि 10 लाख के करीब है, एक्चुअली करीबन 45 लाख के करीब है. प्ले स्टोर पर आपको जो नंबर दिखता है वो सिर्फ 50 लाख के बाद में अपडेट होता है. 10 लाख और 50 लाख के बाद बीच में अगर आपका डाउनलोड है तो वो आपको दिखता नहीं है. तो ये सिर्फ 10 लाख नहीं है, करीबन 35 लाख लोग, 45 लाख लोग इसको इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. ये आगे बढ़ता जाएगा. हमारा प्लान है कि दिसंबर के एंड में करीबन 10 करोड़ लोग इसको, भारतीय लोग इसको इस्तेमाल करेंगे. तो हमारे प्लान्स बहुत अग्रेसिव है और हम उसी प्लान्स पर अभी जारी हैं.
Hi, Aprameya sir. My question is for you. There are trends regarding the Desi apps. We had seen Chingari, or there are so many apps where when government had banned the Chinese applications, so there were a peak in the downloads, and then suddenly they vanish from the scenario. So, what's your plan? Something similar will not happen with the coup. So you have some strategy, or you had some plan to promote the coup, and it continues for a long period, because what had happened in earlier case, there is a peak in download, then there is a hype about one particular app, and it goes down suddenly and it vanishes from the horizon. So what's your plan to tackle this issue?
So in the case, since you're comparing it to the scenario of TikTok ban and TikTok clones, right? There were at least 10 or 20 apps that came up as TikTok clones, right? And they came up because TikTok was banned. Okay, so chronology is TikTok banned, then apps came up, correct? And there were 20 of them. Out of the 20, the ones who have the most money actually became big. It's not that their downloads have gone down. Like if you look at Josh or Moj or Takatak, or all of those guys have enough money and they're all on the top, right? The smaller companies, yes, they have lesser money, but they are also talented. They will also build, right? But in our case, the chronology is different. We have always been building coup. Since November 2019, we've been coding coup. March 2020, we launched coup. We saw the Chinese ban. We never started coup because Twitter will be banned or Twitter will not be used. We saw an opportunity despite Twitter being there. So Twitter can be there and we will still grow, right? So our strategy is very different. So the comparison with a TikTok ban and TikTok clones is not the correct comparison here. So this is a market irrespective of whether somebody exists or doesn't exist. The existing apps focus on English. We will focus on regional language, including Marathi.
There's a very simple way for you to understand the opportunity that Coup is trying to tap into, right? In what language are Bollywood movies being made? Are they being made in English or are they in Hindi? They are in Hindi. Why? Because the majority of the country speaks Hindi, right? If are there more Maharashtrians in Maharashtra or are they non-Maharashtrians? Well, there are more Marathi-speaking people in Maharashtra than non-Marathi-speaking people in Maharashtra. If I have to show them a movie, it will be in Marathi. It will not be in English, right? Same thing for Kannadigas. There are 60, 70 million people in this state, right? Majority of them speak Kannada, right? Majority does not speak English. The hit movies of Karnataka are in Kannada. They are not in English. That is the audience that we are trying to cater to. Lok Satta is in Marathi. It is not in English, right? Because a majority of the Maharashtrians would like to read Marathi, right? So that's the market that Coup is addressing. And like Aprameya said, our hypothesis for creating this product and the need for creating this product has been the same since day one. Our message to the Indian population has never been about please leave Twitter and come to Coup, right? If you're a Maharashtrian, you want to connect with people in English, you want to connect with the global audiences, there is no better product than Twitter. Why would we both of us are users of Twitter ourselves, and I love that product, right? I'm able to see what the President of the United States says, some of my best, most favorite celebrities, what they are saying, what subject matter experts around the globe are saying on a topic of my interest. I'm able to find that on Twitter. So it's a great, great product. Unfortunately, I don't think that microblogging and open expression has been solved very well in India among people who speak in native languages. And that's the problem that we've been trying to solve since the day we started. Whether there was a spat between the government and Twitter, our journey would have continued, right? We are looking at getting 500 million users onto Koo in the next few years. When we get a little spike of a million and a half users that come because of this particular event, if you look back from the future into our history, this will seem like a very small event. Our future will not be changed by this particular event, right? Some people might say it's an alternative to Twitter, XYZ, all of that. We know why we have started it. It's the problem statement has been on our website since day one, and we not change that problem statement. We've said native Indian language speakers are more than English speakers in the country, and we want to cater to them. Yes, we will have English as well on the platform because English is one of the official Indian languages, right? There's no reason to not have English. But that doesn't mean we remove our focus of catering to people who speak a native Indian language.
My next question is anyone can answer. There are two questions, two last questions from my side. First is there are allegations saying that the Koo has some connection with the China company in China. That's the first question. And second question is you are constantly focusing on the regional content and saying Marathi is the thing. So how you are planning to grow in Maharashtra, or what is your message to the people of Maharashtra or who reads like or who are basically Marathi? So these are my two questions. First is related to China connection, and second thing, how you are planning like celebrity involvement or some kind of advertising, or what's your next plan to grow in Marathi audience specifically, or what you have to offer to them.
So, I'll answer the first question, then I can answer the second. We are a private limited company. We raise capital to build the company. So we do take financial investments. In 2018, this is about 2.5 years ago when we were running our first product, Vocal. We had raised a certain amount of money, and one of the investors. So we have multiple investors, and founders are Indian, companies registered in India, our servers are in India, everything is Indian, right? One of the investors, financial investors back then, who was aggressive in investing in social media and content companies, when we only had Vocal as a product, was Shunwei. Shunwei has actually, it is a financial investor based outside China, and one of the founders is also Singaporean. So it is not truly a Chinese company, but one of the founders is Chinese. So hence it is said that it is a Chinese company. It is all. So if you get into nitty-gritties and details, their money, global money, 90-95% comes from everywhere else apart from China, right? So it is not truly a Chinese company, one. Second, they are now exiting the company, in the process of exiting. So irrespective of whether they're Chinese or not, and whether we have to clarify that, but they won't be a part of the company going forward.
Yeah. So our product has been made available in multiple Indian languages, and we'll keep launching more of them, right? Our plan is to get to 25 plus Indian languages by the end of the year. Marathi is also open to the public. I'm actually a Mumbaikar, and Malapan Marathi jasti yet nahi, but I can understand. I'm born and brought up in Bombay, right? So I'm very, very close to the language. So we launched Marathi a few months back, and the adoption of Koo amongst Maharashtrians has been really great. I think there are very few places where they get to meet each other, where they're able to comment on each other's posts, where they're able to read each other's thoughts. it's a very different feeling from reading a newspaper, because that's been written by journalists. But when you come to Koo, you're able to connect with someone who's talking about politics. You're able to connect with someone who's talking, who's reciting a poem. You're able to connect with someone who's putting up a video of what they are doing today, right? So Koo is a very nice way for a community to meet each other, right? They wouldn't have had the opportunity to have met in the offline world, but that's happening online, right? And we have lakhs of people that have joined the app in multiple languages, and Marathi being one of the core ones. So we have even ministers that are joining from Maharashtra. So that's an ongoing process. I foresee that we'll have a very, very large Maharashtrian community on Koo, in the next few months, when more people get to know about it, and when people like you talk about it and take the word out to the Maharashtrians.
तो मेरा लास्ट सवाल ये है कि जैसे कि अभी आपने बहुत सारे फीचर्स बताए, आप लैंग्वेज के लिए बहुत फोकस किया है, लैंग्वेज ऑल लैंग्वेज में ये अवेलेबल रहेगा Koo ऐप, और लेकिन फिर भी आपने, जैसे मैंने सभी इतने दिन से सुन रही हूँ मैं, कि आम कॉमन मैन के लिए ये ऐप बनाया गया है, कॉमन मैन यूज कर सकता है उसके जो भी लैंग्वेज है उस लैंग्वेज में, लेकिन फिर भी अभी फिलहाल मार्केट में बहुत सारे ऐसे ऐप अवेलेबल है जिसमें ये सारे फीचर्स अवेलेबल है, तो फिर भी सेम फीचर लेके Koo ऐप मार्केट में क्यों आया है? इसके पीछे कुछ इंटेंशन है?
जी, Koo क्या है, एक अलग प्रोडक्ट है जहाँ पे कई सारे आप जो एप्स देखते हैं वहाँ पर आपको कंटेंट पहले से ही दिखाया जाता है, राइट? चाहे आप किसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं या नहीं फॉलो कर रहे हैं, आपको इमीडिएटली कंटेंट दिखाया जाता है। Koo एक कम्युनिटी और पीपल का नेटवर्क है, सोशल नेटवर्क है, जो कम्युनिटी के आधार पर बनाया गया है। क्या मतलब है? जब तक मैं आपको फॉलो नहीं करता, मेरे फीड में आपका कंटेंट नहीं दिखेगा, और चॉइस मेरा है कि मैं किसको फॉलो करूं। तो मेरा फीड कस्टमाइज रहेगा, मेरा फीड आपके फीड से अलग रहेगा, आपका फीड मेरे फीड से अलग रहेगा, और ये आधारित होता है कि आप किसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं। अगर आप ये देखेंगे तो ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स कोई भी नहीं है जो इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस में है। ज़्यादातर जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो कंटेंट फर्स्ट अप्रोच लेते हैं। इसका मतलब हम दोनों का फीड एक ही रहेगा, और वो डिसाइड करते हैं कि आपको कौन सा कंटेंट दिखाया जाएगा। वो हमारे I don't get to decide that as a user. On Koo, the user gets to decide which person they want to follow, and hence their feed is customized to their particular interest.
And as you said कि December end तक particular number आपको achieve करना है, so इसके लिए आपके future plans क्या है?
जी, फ्यूचर प्लान्स हैं मल्टीपल लैंग्वेजेस में लॉन्च करना। हमारे काफ़ी प्लान्स हैं जो आज मैं उसके बारे में बात नहीं कर सकता, मगर हमारे प्लान्स अग्रेसिव हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि हम भारत की ज़्यादातर भाषाओं में अवेलेबल हों। हमारी ग्रोथ होती है जब हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग यूजर्स अपने दोस्तों को बोलते हैं, तो जब वो बेस बढ़ता जाता है, उसका नेटवर्क इफेक्ट से हमारा बेस और भी ग्रो होता है। पहले 10 लोग थे, उन्होंने 100 लोग को बोला, 100 लोगों ने हज़ारों को बोला, हज़ारों ने लाखों को बोला, लाखों ने 10 लाख को बोला। तो अभी ऐसे इवेंट्स हुए हैं जिससे अवेयरनेस बढ़ी है हमारी कंट्री में, और उससे कई पार्टनरशिप्स होंगे, उससे हमारे यूज़र ग्रोथ होगा, यूज़र ग्रोथ से और यूज़र्स दूसरे यूज़र्स और दोस्तों को बुलाएंगे। तो ऐसे करके हम आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे और लैंग्वेजेस लॉन्च करते रहेंगे।
ओके, थैंक यू मयंक जी, एंड थैंक यू अप्रमेय जी हमारे साथ जुड़े रहने के लिए और Koo के बारे में हमें बहुत सारी जानकारी देने के लिए। आई थिंक अभी जो लोगों के मन में बहुत सारे ख्याल थे वो ये सेशन सुनने के बाद शायद उनके सवालों के जवाब मिले रहेंगे। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बोथ ऑफ यू जॉइनिंग विद अस।
Sure. No, thank you for having us. Thank you very much.